Well, my loves, how are you? So I received this question around how does divine feminine let go? And some of the deeper questions that have come through on the channel are connected with what's the difference between letting go and giving up? And also, what do you do if you feel like you've let go of even the desire for sacred union, yet you're still getting bombarded with sinks and signs? These are just a few of the topics that we're going to touch on today. So if you're interested, stay tuned, okay? It did take me a little bit to get on here because there's been a lot going on. So I hope the people who submitted the question are still present to receive the response. So really, what it comes down to is if there's an energy that's still present for you, it's because there's still something of value for you to learn, right? In this process of letting go, depending on your circumstances, but I want to address this as a twin flame connection. Okay, right out of the gate, we're going to just address that because in terms of letting it go, on all of the levels, that's sort of like equivalent to letting go of reality or life or the cosmos or just the truth in general, right? So look at it in terms of this is less about letting go of the actual connection in and of itself because that may not actually be possible. This is about letting go of the projection, the attachment, the expectation, the pain, the suffering, the needing it to look a certain way, a needing to control it, right? It's about dropping into finding resolution for yourself, regardless of what is happening in the world, in the physical world, right? Looking at what it is mirroring to you, how it's making you feel, and how can you resolve that? So in our human mind, often we hear letting go, right? Or let it go. And there's this thought that it's just supposed to dissolve and the thoughts go away and the person goes away and you just move on with your life. Now, in a normal type of circumstance, yes, this will actually work. But if you find yourself in a position where that is not working, whether it's twin flame or not, let's keep it all the way real. It is because there is still something for your soul to learn. So, actually, how about let go of trying to force something to be what it's not? Okay. Let go of forcing yourself to feel something that you don't feel. Okay. And that is where you start deepening your self-love. Okay. Just accept what it is that you feel, accept what you're experiencing, right? Let's start to like actually open up the truth of what you're experiencing and what is present for you. Because sometimes that idea of just let it go only works one dimensionally. And this is a multi-dimensional experience. You are a multi-dimensional human and you are being initiated on multi-dimensional levels. Okay. So, as much as the letting go seems very clear and simple and black and white, I want you to sort of expand your perspective around it because, yes, it is about letting go, but not necessarily in the way that your 3D human mind was taught about letting go. And I do believe that this is for specific reasons. And if what I'm saying so far doesn't resonate, that's okay. This is literally meant for those of you who do understand exactly what I'm talking about. And that is where I want to go into the questions of like the question around what is the difference? What's different, the difference between letting go and giving up? Okay. So this, I think, is a huge pocket that many experience. And this is where you're learning the art of detachment and allowing yourself into the energy of secure connection. It's an opportunity to move into secure connections versus codependent attachments. Okay. And so the letting go, again, is not necessarily giving up. It means you're letting go of all of the parts that are not working for you, all of the parts that are not supportive to what it is that you're wanting to create in your life. And this container, this initiation, this counterpart, this mirror is showing you what to unravel and what to resolve. So, yes, if something is creating pain for you, now you know what to let go of. It's not about the other person specifically, because that's a projection. It's about what their mirror is invoking or triggering within you. Whatever you're feeling, how can you resolve that? How can you temper that? How can you come into harmonious balance within yourself, regardless of how anyone externally is moving? And this is a big, important piece that is available to you through this twin flame divine counterpart initiation. That is a skill that you can take to every single relationship and situation in your life from here on out. Because what's happening is you're taking personal responsibility for the trigger, for the emotion, for the experience. You're finding the solution and the resolution for yourself within yourself instead of projecting it onto another person and making them responsible to fix it. Okay. And I'm not judging with you if you're feeling like, oh, if he would only, or if she would only, I would feel better. It's just part of what we were born into, right? That codependent sort of outward projection is rampant in what we grew up in and in our society. But that is what we are rewriting, my loves. So this is a huge opportunity. So the letting go is a letting go of whatever is creating the discomfort for you. And the remedy is how you support yourself and provide the support and the solutions for yourself within that. Now, if this is a twin flame divine counterpart situation, what you are going to find as you move forward with this tempering and with this self responsibility around supporting yourself is that the connection may absolutely remain present all the time, whether they're in your physical life or not. But you are going to find the resolution within the connection that their presence, the love, the syncs, the signs don't make you uncomfortable. In fact, the more you temper through letting go of the discomforts, you will find that you can receive the syncs and the signs and the love present within the connection, regardless of what is happening in the physical. And I know even right now what I'm saying in with some of you, this is going to make sense. With others of you, this is going to feel like a million miles away. And I will keep it real with you. There was a time that I was in that place. It's all okay. Feeling that chasm, feeling that space where it feels like you get it conceptually, but in the energies in your physical world, it feels like almost utterly impossible. Just keep going. Okay. Take it one step at a time, one breath at a time. And if you feel that you have dropped into the place, like the other message, the other question was, I've let go of wanting sacred union in the physical, but I'm still bombarded with syncs and signs and it's frustrating me. This is still calling you to deepen into the acceptance of the connection. It's beautiful that you let go of the attachment, right? But part of your purpose here may absolutely be to embody and be in sacred union with another. I did receive another question that I kind of want to slip in here. Someone asked, what is my definition or how do I resonate with sacred union? Sacred union is coming into physical embodiment partnership with another. It may be the masculine or feminine who initiated you. It may be the one you consider your twin flame or divine counterpart. or it may be someone entirely different. To me, and how I am guided, I honor and respect all of those containers. Clearly, I have worked and walked with them myself. How I am guided to share with you and how I'm guided to hold the energy and space for sacred union is more important about the embodiment of the internal union energy that you're holding for yourself, and then the true love energy that you sustain and bring into physical reality with another. And yes, when it comes to intimate romantic partnership, this is sort of, I believe, many of our goal, right? Like that sort of, 10 of cups, right? That ultimate partnership and being able to build together, right? In whatever form that takes for you. To me, I don't think you can really put judgments, expectations, or attachments on sacred union either, right? It's something that you feel inside. It's something that you co-create with another in physical form. And so I will leave that up to each one of you, how you choose to experience sacred union. Because in truth, you can have that with yourself, with a partnership, but I believe it's also meant to really pan out and fan out to sacred connections with all of humanity. So, however you land with that and experience that, to me, is really what's the most important. How are you becoming those unity consciousness energies and embodying them? How are you holding unconditional love for yourself? And that is the opportunity that is in front of you. So if you've let go of having union with a specific person, bravo, beautiful. You've now entered the space of surrender to source. And if source is still sending you syncs and signs, accept those as a sign of love. Allow yourself to receive that support and also continue to not hold any attachment to what it might mean. Allow yourself to receive the essence and the support of that union and love energy. Okay. And then allow source, allow your higher self to align you with the physical expression of what is meant for you and ready for you as you continue to move forward. Okay, my loves. This is about letting go of the projection, the pain, the suffering, right? It's about stepping into tempering and holding yourself. And this is deep. It's not this simple, like let it go and it dissolves. Like I said, in some cases it will. And if it does, bravo, you're probably not watching this video. This video is for those of you who have let it go and let it go and let it go, and it's still present. You've accepted, you've surrendered, and it's still there. So surrender, continue to accept it for what it is, and then allow yourself to receive the support of the truth, of the connection, because there is a big difference between secure connection and secure reception without needing it to be something specific in the physical world at this moment, in detaching and releasing the thought of needing it to be a certain way in order to actually receive the love. Okay. And this is where we get into those multi-dimensional layers. And I don't want to keep going too much with it. I want to give you the space to sit with this part of it. If you have more questions, you're welcome to drop those in the comments. If you want to connect with me one-on-one because you have specific questions for your experience, or you just want to talk about it, right? Because sometimes just talking to a person who gets it and understands is exceedingly powerful and beneficial to just letting your own system sort of unwind and reorganize for yourself, right? Not about someone else giving you the answers, but just about someone else getting it and being able to hold sacred space with you. All right, my loves. So I hope that you found this helpful in some way. Again, I would love to hear from you. If you have questions, feel free to drop those in the comments. And know that wherever you are on this part of the journey, you're doing beautiful. You're asking these questions, you're open to receiving different perspectives and solutions, and just keep going. Keep following what is in front of you. Keep focusing back to finding yourself solutions, supporting yourself, providing yourself with the nurturing and nourishment and love and standards that you deserve. And just again, remember, if it's not resolving right away and you're getting different syncs and signs on different levels and layers, it is because you are being initiated to more deeply embody into your multidimensional capabilities. And it is because you are ready, my loves. Okay. You're doing beautiful. I know that it can be very intense going through these processes, but you're not alone. There are many of us who are walking it or who have walked it and continue to walk it in different ways. Okay. Because as long as we're here present in this physical body, we're growing, we're learning, and you can't know what you don't know until you know it. So hold that space and grace for yourself to more deeply embody into the energies of what it is that you're truly wanting. Okay. I'm sending you so much love, and I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day and night. Take care. Much love.